Angel's Journey. And yes, my hair is kind of kicked up on one side. Don't judge me, okay? Anyway, I figured since I'm up, I'm awake, I'm raring, let's like get into some backtesting and see if we could have traded this super slow market this week. All right. So if that sounds like a good time, let's get to it. As always, we'll be using price action stuff. So we're looking for juicy market breaks, breaker blocks, order blocks. And then from an entry perspective, we're looking for chart patterns. For me, I'm kind of really liking the whole double bottom thing, as confirmation, and morning stars, evening stars, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing candles. Those things are currently my favorites, and I'm continuing to test them, right, as I go along. All right. And so I figured let's jump on XRP because it's been added to my Big Get Demo futures account. Oh man, that's really annoying me. It's been added to my Big Get Demos futures account. So, and as a reminder, that means I have 4 more trades on my 30 trade test to see. And then I'm going to start with a $10 USDT account and start trading my actual months. Yeah? All right, cool. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. Way too much energy for almost Friday. That's what I call Thursdays. Hey, hey, hey! Kitty is giving me the business with his little pauses. All right. So we've got XRP. This is like super. I've never really tried to trade this, but it's been apparently doing better than most folks. Yep. So let's hit the replay button. Let's do our Stevie Wonder thing, and let's go already. All right. Kitty is headbutting me like it's going out of style. Okay, so we've gone back to Friday the 21st. Perfect. So as always, it's best to do our high-end trend analysis. So let's see. Let's take a look. So XRP is already broken out of this trend. Yep. All right. Cool. No muss, no fuss. And so it's broken out and it's trading in what is essentially sideways from a daily perspective. Let's hit the 4-hour and see what we're looking at here. Okay. Now this is kind of nice, right? Busted out, came back in, gave us a proper, nice solid, and then now we're doing this. So ranges that we're trading inside of. So obvious area here of support resistance. So I'm just gonna plop that in there and drop, and add our little stuff. As always, I have a screen up here, so that's why I'm looking up. And let's see. So we've dropped down. We've made a low. It did close below it, so we made a low. So I'm going to set this area here as my next area of interest. And that's basically where I want to trade in between for the moment. So for me, my entries, I'm looking to trade from these areas specifically. So it looks like we just turned around from this area. And let's go to the 1-hour. Oh, hold on. Before I do that. So technically, we were on a downtrend. We are on a downtrend at the moment. All right. And looks like we just sort of broke out of it. So we might be coming back up. Let's go to the 1-hour and see what we have to play with. All right, so we busted down. If this breaks above here, what I would be looking for, it's already breaking, is for it to bust above this high to make a new higher high and then come back down to eat this imbalance for a retest and then continue back up. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so in terms of juicy breaks, this one is a juicy break right here with the dragon fruit. And looks like we've just come into it. How lucky for us. So that's the nice supply area, dragon fruit. What else do we have? We've got a failed breaker block. Well, a failed order block, which has now become a breaker block right here. So this might be a false break out of this thing right here. I don't know. Let's see. Anything else that's juicy in the area? Okay. So they've eaten all this imbalance or created new imbalances. So on the 1 hour, all right, so we're coming up into this area. I'm going to go into the 15-minute for potential confirmation and entry. So if I see what I want to see is, since we've got what looks to be, if it breaks above this area here, then we're cooking with Crisco, and I'll go with the retest. If not, then I'll be looking for a short still. Oh, look. All right, let's zoom in. So on the 15 minutes, starting to see some weakness. Okay, coming into this area proper. All right, so just eating that imbalance. Beautiful. All right, there it is. There is that juicy, beautiful morning, evening star. So given my analysis, I am looking for a short. Given that price likes to bounce back up and down, I am going to look for an entry from around here. And as always, let's grab our ATR. Let's plop that thing in here. So the ATR is 0.00236. So I'm going to set it from this swing high to the left here. Let me grab my calculator. So the swing high is at 0.04648 plus 0.00236. So my stop loss would be at 0.46684. So I'm just going to pop this in here. And 4.684. Cool. So I'll be around there. And then I want to do a 1 to 2 take profit. There's this imbalance here. Price like to hang out. So 1 to 2 would be about there at this imbalance. Fun. All right. So let's see what happens. What's the next candle? I might not get my entry. Hashtag sad face. All right. Well, did I get my entry in this general vicinity? Did not. Still waiting. Let's press play here. So it's making a lower high. I might have to reassess. Okay. Because I wanted my entry over here, so I didn't get it. So that didn't work out for me. So let's take this off. It did come back up, but it broke this area. This was a good indicator from this area, but it didn't go very far and it made a higher low. So I didn't get the entry I wanted. Ooh, speaking of which, let's check ETH. ETH is popping up. I had an order open on Ethereum. So once it passed this guy, am I in on this position? Oh goodness. Yes, I am. It went up, it went down, and I am, sorry, I'm just checking to see what price is doing. All right, so I said if it went back up to 1203, enter me in at 1200. So, and my stop loss is up here. So who knows, might get stopped out. Actually, I did not add my 1 ATR on the stop loss for this. So let's see how that plays out. Okay, because I always feel like it comes up and then it comes down and then it does this thing and then, it feels like we're making a lower high. Ooh, I'm in some sort of profit at the moment. Yay! Anyway, so you can see my trade here that's playing out. Sorry, I just had to stop my backtesting to see what was going on with it. And let's see what ETH is doing. It looks like it's being rejected. Well, we gotta wait for the candle to close, right? It popped all the way up to here, 1204. Well, I'm in it to win it, so let's continue our testing. And looks like BTC might be a similar situation. Anyway, so we've made a higher high on the 15. So perhaps my original assessment is correct and it's not. It's if this turns into support, then yeah, because this was a good indicator, but price never came back up into where I wanted to enter, not in the way that I wanted to. And then it closed above this thing. Well, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So let me put back my price tool. Let's see what I would have gotten because I was looking for an entry about there. And I had the one ATR to 4688. 4688. Something like that. So 889, I think. Yay. Okay, let's stop there. So would I have been stopped out at that point approximately? No. Okay. So let's say that I had a stop limit order set for that. And it's not my stop loss. So given the way this is going, I would have been stopped out, definitely. Because it's made a higher low and it didn't go any lower. So yeah. And I don't know, ETH might be doing something similar. So let me see here. With the ATR at the moment, then my stop loss should be, what's the ATR? 3.25. So my stop loss should be 1209 from this swing high, 1207, 1207.89 plus 325. So 1211.14, that's where it should be. And then my take profit going up. Well, we'll see how this plays out. It looks like I'm 0.02. I'm about to be in the red, probably. No, this trade's going to go really well. Okay, if we can't close above that, we're good. I think we're coming in back into this order block, dragon fruit, break a block, so I think it should be all right. Let's see. Anyway, so back to this back testing, and we're about 13 minutes in, and we haven't gotten anywhere with this. So this didn't work out, so moving along. And now what do we have? Let's go back to the 1 hour, because sometimes when you're looking at the 1 hour, you get like really good indications, right, of what's happening. All right, so let's play that through. Let's move that over. Are we turning this into support? Let's see. So now we've turned big red candle. So there's this break here, and let me. And let me see here. So 1, 2, 3, we've made a high. We're in this area. I need more confirmation. All right, because we're in the area, and if we're going to continue on higher, which it looks like, and so we've broken out of the downtrend, the daily downtrend. So let's get out of this, and let's think through this. So let's do sorry. So let's do something like this, right? Any places where price have touched. And I need more than one. So if the price hasn't closed below this space, then we're good, I think. So let's do this. All right. Okay, so maybe if I'd drawn that, I would have had something worthwhile to work with. Okay. See. All right. Okay, let's see. All right, returning it into support. Come back in this area. So let's say, all right, we're turning around. And have we eaten this imbalance yet? That's a no. Green. So technically we've gone up, we've touched it. I guess this is a retest here. And then continuation on up. So following that, and we seem to be in an uptrend for the moment, let's do this. There is an imbalance right here. I wanted to tap it, and then I want a 1 to 2 going back up to this area where price stopped before. And ATR is 0.0365. So if I were to enter from here, the next candle here, and have the ATR be 0.46071 minus 0.00365. So then my stop loss should be technically down at 0.5076. 06. Yeah, 06 like that. Okay. And so stop loss should be down there. And we wanted a 1 to 2 approximately. It's about there. Approximation. Yeah. Okay, something around there. And is that a spot where prices hung out? Yep. And let's go down to the 15-minute, see what that looks like. And we're still coiling upwards. But we made a lower high. That makes me somewhat nervous. But you know what? Let's press play. Yeah. We made a low, I don't know. We've broken it. See, this situation here where we've broken out of this up trend. So I'm just gonna close because no way. And let's see what happens. So now, since we've broken out of this uptrend, this candle that broke us out of it, got this break right here. We've already come back to test it. And so we're continuing on down. So this candle right here, I'm looking for the retest, which happened. So technically, if we break below here, then I'll enter for a short. So let's see what the next candle is. We're thinking. Did we close? Okay, good. So let's enter on the next candle. Let's do something like this. And we've got a lot of runway down here. So got this imbalance down here. If I'm wrong, which I could just as easily be, there's also this imbalance down here. That would get us like 1 to 1.8. Wow. And we've sort of already in this break, so we could technically look for an entry here. They've already eaten it, so I don't know. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, so we made this lower low, and then we started coming back into it. Honestly, so this is where I'm learning that just aiming for the imbalance. So this entry wasn't bad, right? So if I just said, above here, and then just aim for the imbalance, which worked out beautifully. That would have 1 to 1, 7. Okay, so I think aiming for the closest potential is best bet in these scenarios. Because it looks like we're making a W formation here. And how far into this vid are we? Sorry, I'm trying to keep these. Okay, we're at 20 minutes. So the point of these is not to like win every single setup that I think, in the way that I think it's going to happen, but to see how the market tends to move and maybe utilize those in my future actual trades. Because, this one I was being, again, too greedy, going for this imbalance all the way down here. But if I'd aimed for this guy and then set myself a smaller stop loss, at that swing there, I would have gotten to like a 1 to, I guess, a 1 to 5, 1 to almost 1 to 2 for the imbalance. As long as it's not a 1 to 1, it's probably a good bet. But anyway, I think I'll be playing around with this a lot more, as always. Anyway, so let's end that. It's 7 o'clock. I think I might go find some food and maybe do some more back testing as well. Anyway, keep on trucking, you guys. Make myself nice and big again. Keep on trucking. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep practicing and backtest everything, because if you've got a strategy, you need to work with it. And I am currently trying to like set my strategy up and use it. I want to use price action. I want to see if this break happens, then definitely go into this trade. If I see this chart pattern at key levels, go in there. If I have the juicy, demand area with an imbalance in it and other confluences, boom, I'm in it to win it. But I'm still learning and I'm still working through my understanding of how the market moves. And I think once I've solidified that, I think I'll do really well. All right. But that's going to take time and practice. Anything worth doing takes time and practice. All right. So don't give up. You got this. Shakira, out.